right. Hey now, everybody. Okay, I went to a convention. God, it has to be what 2 weeks ago or something like that. 2, 3 weeks ago. Um, I think it was relatively successful, especially since lately, like the conventions that I've been going to up to that point have just been like just major disappointments. Just walking out of there with one book, maybe not even a book at all. It's been a total crapshoot lately, but glad that I was able to pick some stuff up. Okay, House of Secrets number 61, first appearance of Eclipso. I've had this book on my want list for probably, guys, it had to be going on at least 2 or 3 years or something like that. It's been a while. I've had this book on my list for a really, really long while, and finally found a copy. This book is so hard to find out in the wild, but I got it. And how much was this? It's in VG shape. The staples are attached. It's a really solid copy. It definitely ain't perfect, but it's solid, and that's all you can really hope for, especially with a book like this. I think I paid $40 for it. He had 40 on it, but he had 45 on it, but I got it for 40 as well. Yeah. Okay, now here's a book I'm really thrilled about. Wonder Woman number 68. This is Wonder Woman Volume 1, number 68. This is a 10-cent Golden Age issue. And not necessarily a key. Nothing really all that special about it, but it's an extremely solid Golden Age issue. And like when I checked it out, especially for the price, like when I checked it out, I'm just like, wow, what the hell is wrong with this thing for it to be so cheap, But yeah, the guy, he had $30 on it, and I'm like, oh, okay, can you go any lower? And he's just like, well, how about 25? And I'm like, sold. Like, even if he wouldn't have went down in price, I probably still would have bought it. This thing is really, really, really nice. Staples are attached. No cover detachments or anything like that. No staple pulls. I think that's what I meant to say. But yeah, wow. And this book is really, really, really nice, especially for $25. There was actually one that was a little bit earlier than this. I think this is from 1954. I think it was a Wonder Woman number 48 that he had a higher price on, but the cover, but it was like totally almost destroyed. Like the cover was detached and all that kind of stuff. I'm surprised he let that go so cheap, but hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. What else do we have here? We've got Silver Surfer number 3. First appearance of Mephisto. The guy at this booth that I got this from, he had books. I think they were 25% off. The price tag on this was $45, and so I picked this up for, I think it was like $32.50 or something like that. It was cheap for, I think, a book in this condition. Like trying to find a solid copy of Silver Surfer number 3 with a decent spine is damn near impossible, especially out in the wild like this. So $32.50 for a copy like this is definitely a no-brainer. What else did I find? I got a copy of X-Men number 30. Uncanny X-Men number 130, first appearance of the Dazzler. I'm pretty sure I have at least 2 other copies, and I sold a copy. This was like a few months ago in a lot for like $40, and I'm like, why did I do that? That was really stupid, and I wanted to get that book back, so I got this. Price tag on it was $40. Got it for $30 after that discount. But I should have just kind of not bought it in protest, because Dazzler, the character is gonna be in the next X-Men movie, but I'm protesting. I should have just not bought it in protest because I'm done with the Singerverse X-Men. Like, I'm just done with that continuity. You know, I'm over. I'm over it already. I still rocks with Deadpool, but all the other stuff is just no more. We need a reboot. And I bought something else from the same seller. Adventure Comics number 428, first appearance of Black Orchid. This is a really tough book to find out in the wild. I remember searching for this book. This was like probably maybe 4 years ago or something like that when I was searching for this, and I had finally found it, and I came across this. This is like the very next time I was able to see it was like 4 years later, and I think he had, so $15 after the sale price is like $11 or something like that. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should have bought it. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But it's a tough book to find. Not necessarily an expensive book, but it is tough to find. It's in fine plus VF minus condition. Okay, now fellow comic book haul YouTuber Yanni Gugelak, he set up a booth at this convention, and I got some really good books from him. What If, featuring Spider-Man the Other. Yeah. I noticed this book was kind of getting hot over the past, over the past few weeks, but I really didn't know why. And I looked it up, and it's supposedly the first cameo appearance of Gwenpool. So in this What If, the symbiote takes over Gwen Stacy's corpse. Okay, all right, okay, what? Okay, all right. And when I looked through the issue, it was basically the alien skin jumps into the grave, and there's like a hand that kind of comes out, a panel showing a hand with the, you know, and the story ends, and that's considered to be the first appearance of Gwenom. Okay, and the book is selling for at least $30. I know I wasn't gonna pay that. I'll be damned if I was gonna pay that. I found this for $4, so thank you very much. Another book that has been on my want list for a very, 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 very long time. Green Lantern number 9. This is I forget what volume this is. This is from 2006. This is a 1 in 25 variant featuring Batman. I've wanted this book for so long. The most that I was willing to pay on it was like $50, but I don't know, everybody that was selling this book wanted like $60 and $70, and I'm like, I can't do that. I barely wanted to pay. Now, I got this for $30. I barely wanted to pay that, but I'm like, man, I want it. And the book is kind of calm, kind of cooled off a little bit, but I still wanted I still wanted it. I still love this cover, so I figured I'd pick it up for $30. Great price. Yanni Gugelak, he definitely has some really good prices on his books. And I'm not quite sure why I bought this, but I did. I thought this was on my want list, but I don't know if, I guess not. This is Defenders number 4. A really, really cool looking Iron Fist cover. This was $10. I have no clue what this book really goes for, but I think it was on my want list, and I picked it up. So, it's a really cool Dale Keown cover, like really awesome looking. Like, this book really should go for more than what it probably does go for. So, and He even threw this in for free. First appearance of Spider-Ham. So, yeah. Okay. Now, here's a book that I picked up at a store. I was at this one store, I would say, about a month ago. And I came across this. This is Vengeance #1. Now, this is a book that I talked about 2 years ago. This is a book that I talked about 2 years ago, back when this is the first appearance of America Chavez, back when she was kind of a lesser known character. Not a lot of people knew about this being her first appearance, and I did myself the disservice of only having one copy when I talked about it, because shortly thereafter the book kind of took off, and then a year later America Chavez, becomes more prominent in the Marvel universe. And however you may feel about the course that Marvel has taken, the ridiculous non-money making course that Marvel is taking, it's like they're just, I don't want your money. We don't want your ill-gotten money. That's what it feels like. But regardless of that, this is still a hot character, and this book was kind of getting up there in price. And when I was at this store, I saw it for $45, and I'm like, I don't want to pay $45. I really don't. So I passed it up. And I was checking eBay. This was maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that. And all of the copies of Vengeance #1, this variant, had dried up. Graded copies, raw copies. And I'm just like, do I really want to go there? So I went to the store, picked it up, paid $45 for it, including tax. I really did not want to pay $45 for this. But it's still a good buy, because I really wanted to get a second copy of this. And what else did I want to say? I guess that's it. First appearance of America Chavez. Oh, when I was at that convention, what got me thinking about this character again was this girl, because I was helping a guy out at the convention that I went to, and this girl was asking about, do you have any America Chavez? And that's what got me thinking about it. And I was looking up her first appearance again, and that's why I wanted to get this. That's why I pulled the trigger on it. So yeah. Okay. I'm sure there's more I want to say about Marvel and what they're doing, but I can't think of it right now. So. All right, we're moving along. Okay. Now here's a book that I picked up online. I've had this on my want list for a couple of years now. Uncanny X-Men #500, Michael Turner variant. I paid $21, not including the cost of shipping. I don't know. That's not a great. I was hoping to find this for maybe 10 or 15 or something like that, but 21, it's in better shape than I thought it would be in, but still, I was hoping to find it for cheaper than that, but I have it, but I wanted to get it for cheaper. Okay, all right, now these are some books that I picked up this week. I went to a 30% off sale, and I'm really surprised that I was able to find this book, because this sale has been going on for at least a couple of weeks now. So somebody should have bought this. Somebody should have bought this a month ago. But hey, what can I say? Wonder Woman #204. I'm so lazy. I haven't even I have not rebagged any of these books. I'm just and I'm really skeeved out because I don't touching bags and stuff that other people have touched, but I'll just have to wash my hands after this video. But Wonder Woman #204, first appearance of Nubia. This book is still hot even a month after Wonder Woman's release. There's a copy of this in similar condition to this that's going for like around $90 already. That's going for $90, and I don't think the auction has ended yet. So this book and this character still hot, even though the character really doesn't have that many appearances. I think it's just, you know, a nice little trivia question. What's the name of the Black Wonder Woman? You know, what is Nubia? You know, just, you know, something like that. But it's a really nice, bright cover. The price tag on it was $18, so after the sale price, it was like $12.50. So I paid $12.50 for Wonder Woman 204. Wonder Woman 205. Now the issue with this is that, like, otherwise this book would be really nice. There is a cover detachment at the top staple, but other than that, I still had to get it, and it's a really cool bondage cover, second appearance of the character Nubia. Okay, all right, second appearance and the bondage cover. Got it for $12.50 after the sale price. And I found Wonder Woman 206, second copy of that, my second copy. So after the sale price, $12.50. All right. And also I picked up Wolverine Origins number 10. So the price on it was $3.50. So what? I paid like maybe $2.50 or something like that. So yeah. Okay, so afterwards, later on, the same store had like this 25-cent sale or something like that. And now there really wasn't a lot to write home about. I did buy some book. I bought some books there, you know, but again, nothing to write home about, so I probably won't. So I'm not going to show those. But I did come across this. This is Alf number 48, the seal rape cover. Found this for $25. I don't know. It's in VF condition. I'm shocked at how much this book can go for. Really high grade copy can go for $50. It averages about $30. Wow. I am not holding on to this book. Oh boy. And they had 25-cent books, and they had trades for $1. So I picked up Sabretooth Death Hunt. This was $1. Yeah, why not? And I also picked up, I don't know if I'm gonna fold this out all the way, but I really dig this poster. So I figured I'd buy it, and they were selling posters for $1, so I picked up. This is the Preacher Season 2 poster. So yeah, I don't know. I dig the graphic design on this. So why not pick it up? Yeah. So that's what I picked up from this store, and in that same area, I went to another store, and I found Avengers number 83. Got this for $20. This book is in really nice condition. It could stand to be pressed out, but first appearance of Valkyrie, but it's actually the Enchantress posing as Valkyrie from what I understand, from what we all understand. So, but yeah, this thing is nice and bright and in very fine condition. This book is really beautiful for $25. And like, a book in this condition can probably go for, I don't know, 75, maybe 75, 100, something like that. Maybe I'm exaggerating the price. Maybe I'm exaggerating the value on it. I don't know, but this book is really beautiful, and I could not pass it up for $20. I think I have about 1, 2, maybe 2 or 3 copies of this already, but I really couldn't pass it up for $20. All right, went to another store in that area. Now here's a book that I've had on the want list for at least a year now. This is Cobra number 19. This is I believe a 1 in 20 variant. Like, I've tried to find as much info as I could find on it. There is none. Like, there are no copies that are on eBay. And it seems like there are no copies that have ever been on eBay. Like, I even tried Googling this, you know, like Cobra 19 Baroness variant, and there's basically nothing. And I'm not even quite sure how this book even came to my attention. I think when I was looking up that Snake Eyes Purple Rain cover, this kind of popped up, and ever since then I've just wanted this covered. You know, it's just, there's nothing special about it. It's just cool pop art. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, really cool Baroness cover. And I finally found it. Got it for $10. I probably could have waited July, August, September, probably could have waited maybe 4 or 5 months, and I could have picked this up on sale for $5. But because I just don't think anybody knows about this book, but I had to get it like right then and there. You know, it's just such a beautiful cover. I really, really dig this cover because it's just something different. You know, some black. It looks like some black light shit. Like, if you turn off the lights, this thing is gonna glow. That's what it looks like. Okay, I went to another convention, which was about 2 weeks after the last one, and I found some decent books here too. I really didn't spend a lot of time there, just because like half the dealers that were at this convention were at the other one. So it's basically, okay, I saw you before, not gonna waste time there, not gonna waste time with you, not gonna waste time with you. Oh, I have never seen you before. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to your booth. And I found X-Men number 101, and I found Tales of Suspense number 52. The X-Men 101 looks to be in fine, the fine plus condition. Maybe very fine minus. Maybe very fine minus. The staples are like, this is a really solid book, but there's like a little bit of staple rust going on with this one. This one is, I would say, an outright very good condition. It definitely ain't perfect, but it's, you know, it's really nice. Like, the word I've been using a lot is solid, and it's really solid. I looked inside. There's nothing missing out of it. No detachments or staple pops or anything like that. So again, really solid book. First appearance of Black Widow, of course. I believe there's like a little bit of staining right there. I have a copy of this I got a copy of this and a copy of this already, but I would have been very remiss if I would have passed it up. I picked this up for, let's see, they had it at $158, and they had this one at $63. I asked them how much they wanted for both of them. He said $180, and I'm like, could you do $175? Because that was the number in my head. And he agreed. So yes, I got both of these for $175. Yes, sir. Okay, and there was another booth that I had never seen. Well, there was a table with dealers that I had never seen before, and I came across my either second or third copy of Detective Comics number 850, and he was selling books like relatively cheap, like, you know, relatively inexpensively. I found Detective 850, and the cool thing about this one is that it is a, let's see if you can see, it's a newsstand variant. So yeah, I found a newsstand version of Detective 850, the supposed, I'm still not sold that it's the actual first appearance of the Gotham City Sirens, but like I've said before months ago, if that's the game y'all want to play, I can play it too. You dig? But yeah, found this for $2. Can you believe that? Found it for $2. And I also found for $2 Batman number 635. Yeah. Right on, right? Hell yeah. And also found first appearance of Damian Wayne and the second appearance too. So found those for $2 as well. But you know, what's really cool is I found these for $2. That is awesome. That is awesome. I did that thing where I see a lot of other guys do this, where they'll like at a convention especially, where they'll like take the book and then they'll just like place it like face down to where nobody sees what you buy. Like, I think that is like the prissiest thing to do, especially if you're a dude doing that. That's like extremely prissy. But I did it myself because I didn't want nobody seeing that I picked these up for $2. I didn't want to give anybody any ideas. All right, now after the convention, I drove about, I don't know, like 40 minutes out of the way to another store, and I picked up quite a few books at a major discount. We'll start with Aquaman number 35. Let's see, what else? First appearance of motherfucking Black Manta. And this book is really nice. Like, I mean, the main issue with this is that there's writing. It really doesn't show up from that distance, but you can see that there's writing on the graphics there, but on the lettering. But other than that, this book is really nice. Like the front, the back. No staple pops. No detachments. This book is, again, solid. This book is really solid. I found this for $3. I'm looking through it and I'm just like, okay, like there's got to be something like awfully wrong with this book. Other than like the writing, like I'm just thinking, oh, this book has got to be like a torn, ripped, but no rips, no tears. I found this for $3, and from what I understand, they just put the book out. Like no sooner as I got there, I think they set out like the box of like books that they were get ready to process, and I looked through them. So yeah, they just put this book out, and I got it for $3. Woo! Wow, that is a hell of a find right there. I'm really happy. I'm happy about that, at least. Also found X-Men number 49. Now, this book ain't perfect at all. There's a lot of foxing going on, and there looks to be like super glue right there, and I think like somewhere around there. And if there's glue, even if there's glue on a cover, that's considered restoration. So, But I found that for $3 as well. First appearance of Lorna Dane, a.k.a. Polaris. And I also found for $3 the first appearance of Black Orchid, Adventure Comics, number 428. So that makes me feel like just an asshole because I paid $11 previously for that copy at the convention a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just like, oh, I knew I should have held out. I knew it. But, hey, I have 3 copies of the first appearance of Black Orchid. Okay. Woo! All right. Yay for me. Okay, now, pick these up for $3 each. Wow, this is awesome. That's awesome. And I looked through their dollar section, and I found Coyote number 11. The first, Todd McFarlane art. First published Todd McFarlane art. And found that for $1. The book goes for about $20. I know I paid about $18 I paid $18 about 2 years ago for a copy like this. So I don't know. Yeah. So I feel like an asshole for having paid $18 for a copy of Coyote number 11 when I found it for $1 2 years later. But that's how that's just how the game goes. Ooh, Justice League of America, number 42. I believe this is a either 1 in 15 or 1 in 25 variant. I sold a copy for, I think, like $30 a couple of months ago, so it was really cool to get this back, especially for $1. The Century, number 1. From 2000, the first appearance of the Century. This book, let's see. Now, you guys know that I am a comic book white supremacist, but not only am I a comic book white supremacist, I am also a black activist. And is this book black activist worthy? I'm gonna say no, because there's like some stuff, some ticks going on along that spine. But it's okay. I found it for $1. A nice high grade copy will probably go for like 30 or something like that. I don't know why this book is so hot, because like the Century is kind of like, he's damn near like a distant memory at this point in the Marvel universe. But I don't know, like this copy is like, just the Century number 1 is like, I don't know. I really don't know why this book is going for as much as it is. First appearance of the Ventriloquist, Detective Comics number 583. Found that for $1. Also found for $1. Power Man Iron Fist number 54, and Marvel Superheroes, fall 1992. I believe this is a continuation of the Miss Marvel series that got canceled prematurely, so that's the significance of that. So that's my haul. I'm sticking to it. There's a lot of books going on, but yeah, I had fun searching for them. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.